Hey, what is going on YouTube? Danny-nhe here, bringing you a brand new Division video. In this video, I'm just going to update you on my stats currently. The update did land and a few people have been getting some gear. I just want to go over what I've been getting and what kind of update it is to this last video. If you didn't see the last video, you can click the annotation on the screen. Just click that little ghost guy right there and yeah, it'll take you to the new video. So yeah, let's just get on with this one. Start it off with, I'm not going to show you the weapons that was in the last video, that's all the same. Basically on my armor, there's only 4 pieces of changed armor. I'm just going to go over them and then just show you other bits as well. So to start off, my old piece of armor was this one here, with Reckless, low armor, I had pulse duration, which was good. But I did get some green ones, as you can see here, like Striker. None of these are really that good. The reason being is because any piece of chestplate that you get with Reckless on, like my new one right here, Reckless is so needed right now if you're doing PvP. It just demolishes people. It's amazing. If you take that off, as you can see, DPS just flies down from 218 down to 187 just because of that Reckless 13.5% damage increase. And yeah, let's just go through it. So it's stamina, it's got a bit of firearms mod on it. Exotic damage resilience, I'm not sure if that works against sticky bombs, but I kept that on there and it did have increased XP, but I wanted ammo capacity. I'm not really into switching armors to get ammo. I'd rather just have it built into what I'm wearing. Switching all the time really gets on my nerves, so yeah, I won't be doing that. As you see in my last one as well, I had ammo capacity. But yeah, this is basically this armor with a mod slot on it, just so I can get a little bit more armor on it, so I can hit that max mitigation. Next up is the mask. Now, with a mask, it doesn't really have that many good, the major attributes and that are not really that good. It's got high stamina, it's got damage to elites, scavenging, which I think is better to find this new gear sets. I'm not quite sure, we'll have to see if it works out for me, but maybe I'm just being told loads of fibs. Down here we've got a mod on it which is stamina and skill power. Now the reason I changed it from this one is because rehabilitation does not work whatsoever no more, even if you get set on fire or bleed. A lot of people used to use it for the glitch. I used to like using it just so that if someone shot me with bleed, I could still heal while in bleed, so I could turn around and fight him because I'd be healing. Obviously it was a bit broke because once you put bleed on you, you'd just be healing all the time. But apart from that, I really don't see the point in it no more. The brockets don't even work whatsoever. So that's one of the pieces that I'll change out for a gear set. And as you see, set bonuses on it. There's a reason I don't run a chestplate to get shooter, which I'll just talk about whilst carrying on through this video. Knee pads, a Striker, bought these from the vendor. Bought the blueprint so I could roll it. Got creative damage, damage to elites, increased kill XP, don't really think that's much use. Bleed resistance 117%, I thought that was quite high. Maybe you can get it higher, but still pretty good. Pretty high firearms on it too. I kind of like these, they're pretty cool. 214 gear score, yep, they're good. Backpack, I got really lucky with this backpack. Striker score 240. It's got armor on it, ammo capacity, pulse duration. 550 is probably one of the minimum for the firearms maybe, but still apart from that it's pretty good. It's got armor on it. It makes it so I can get that 50% crit hit damage, which is pretty good. Yeah, so these gloves, same as in the last video, as you'll just see. It's got crit chance, crit damage, SMG damage. But the only other thing that I want to change for Striker is this holster. My holster is pretty good, as you can see by the tri stats. With a mod slot on for health, stamina, it's pretty good. They're all over 500, so they do increase me by a lot. But saying that, the talents on them are just no good. The only reason that you keep gloves and a chest plate is for the talents. But my talent really isn't that good on my gloves, so I might end up changing them for Striker and keeping the holster. I'll see which one I get older first and see which one's the best, because I want to try and keep 200k DPS. I need, right now I kind of want 100k health, so I need a bit more health. But yeah, so far this build is really good. And the reason that I use Striker is because my gun is pretty much a crit damage gun, the perks on it. So I've got 60% crit chance, which is the highest crit chance, and crit damage is 226, headshot damage 113. Let's just go to survivability. I always have my armor on 65.0%. To reach this, you need at least 4,640. As you can see, I'm a little bit over that, but it gets me full mitigation, which is beast mode. Now, you can't really see what you do in PvP, but let's just go against this dummy here. And I'll shoot my Vector at his stomach, so we hit 10,000 and 34,000 crit, which is pretty damn high. Headshot is 22,000 and 73,000. If we combine it with a pulse, we're in like 91,000s. Yeah, that's just beast. That is really good. People might not really like. Let me just show this actually. My gun has vicious on it, so when I lose HP, my DPS actually goes down. So let's just work it out what it is now. So yeah, it's 197,000. So it's still like 200,000 DPS without that perk active, which, as you'll see in the other video, but I'll just go over it real quick. Deadly Brutal, and there's Vicious, so we're at full health. That is why I use Overheal, just so that I can, before going to battle, get full Overheal, just go straight in, hit all them crits. 6% crits, downs people pretty fast. A lot of people are going for the Sentry build, because if you look at the Sentry right down here, headshot damage and headshots mark the enemy to increase the damage by 15%, which is really good. But Striker with a crit damage, for me, that's the kind of build that I want on this character. I will end up getting the Shooter, but that'll come when it's like a perfect roll piece of gear that I'll get. I don't want to just switch out and lose stats of a just trying to get that talent, and that is what you people should do. Just wait to what you want. Remember, you don't have to put everything on because it's got a higher gear score. Just try and find stuff. You got a long while until the new one comes out, and just like build it up gradually. I don't think gear score really matters in Dark Zone PvP anyways. So yeah, just grind out, just get what you want. Make sure that you don't just throw something on because like it says it's got a high gear score. As if you did work like that, I'd throw like that chest plate on and it drops my stats a lot. It's not worth it in my eyes. As you can see, look at the firearms. The firearms goes up from 2300 to 2800, and the DPS still drops that much. It is insane. Just stick with what you've got and just keep building it up slowly. I mean, I've had a lot of green gear that I've dismantled, and yeah, it's a lot of farming. I know it is, but you know, just perfect your gear to what you want. Don't just throw on anything. And yeah, that's basically the video. If you didn't, like I said, if you didn't check out the last video to see like everything else, I will just run through it here so that you can see it all. If you want to pause at any second to see like what my stats are. But apart from that, that is the video complete. That was my phone dinging. And yeah, hope you all have a fantastic day. It's nearly weekend as well. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you again. Peace.